Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Whitney J. Today I am coming to you with a closet renovation, a closet flip from OfferUp. I got a $20 dresser and turned it into this beautiful closet. I used some scrap wood, some paint that I had already, nails and screws. So this process only cost me $20. Yes. At first I cleaned the dresser with some Awesome and then wiped it down with some water, and after I wiped it down I sanded it with 100 grit sandpaper and then wiped off all of the dust. I did 3 coats of New House White paint and this is the result I received. Strolling over to the back, I took off the cardboard piece. I felt like it was a flimsy cardboard piece that came with it, and I just wanted to reconstruct and reinforce some of the broken pieces that were there. So this is me taking off the extra nail screws and staples that were previously left behind from the cardboard piece. I also took the time to reinforce some of the drawer slides that were there because it was a couple of them. It was about 3 of them that were loose. Now, the plastic containers that were there, I didn't want to buy any more of those. I just took some screws I already had and pre-drilled holes and drilled or screwed the slider down to the wood that was already there. I reinforced everything, including the drawer slides, the bottoms, the tops, and the sides of the dresser. Then I took some scrap wood, painted it all white, and applied it to the back of the dresser. So this is my sister. She's learning a lot more DIY tips and tricks, so you'll be seeing a lot more of her on my channel. So this is how the closet looks before anything is done to it. I don't know why that big gray strip is there, but whatever. So I'm just repainting the closet. The paint color is called Wheat Bread. It's found in Home Depot, and I use the Bare Ultra. And yeah, we had a little bit of trouble trying to get the pole down, but when you take your pole down, if your closet is like this, keep the pole because, like I said, we're keeping this as cost effective as possible. We're going to reuse that pole, cut it in half or whatever the length of your closet is, and reuse it. So here I found all the studs in the wall, and I'm screwing the dresser to the studs in the wall, so it is very sturdy. It will not move after everything is screwed to the studs in the wall. Off camera, I went ahead and made this 4-shelf project. It's basically scrap wood with four shelves. It doesn't look like nothing right now, but after the faces are on, it'll look, and painted, it'll look like something. The picture you see here, don't come from my drawings, boo-boo. The picture you see here is kind of what I'm going for. It's going to be a shelf on each side at the top, and underneath those are going to be the poles that you kept previously that you took down. Additional scrap wood, I wanted to have all the shelves at the top a specific level, so I took just some regular scrap wood and screwed about 3 or 4 screws across, making sure that everything was level. It will be screwed into the wall against the stud, and it will also be screwed into the shelf on both sides. And you guys, don't come for my faces. That's my think face and my work face. Why do I do that? I have no clue. So now the pole is up. The shelf is getting ready to go up. This is kind of a little preview so you guys can see there's nothing holding the pole right now on the right side, but I have some pins. There it goes. It's usually used on conduit pipe, so you can find it in like the air conditioning aisle at your home improvement store. Making sure everything is level. Again, you'll use that hanger and screw it into the extra scrap plywood that you have. Now from there, you measure both sides, making sure your shelves are long enough on each side, and apply them to the pieces of scrap wood that you previously put up. And if you want this to be really sturdy, make sure you use a lot or a fair amount of wood glue. So right here, I'm basically dry fitting, and I just wanted to see how it looked. The faces for the shelves, I used 2-inch faces, just in case any of you were wondering. You just run it through your table saw, 2 inches, and then you iron on the veneer, the wood veneer. I have birch wood veneer, and I know most people are like, if you know anything about wood, you're like, no, don't use the birch, it's a good quality, blah blah blah. I'm just keeping costs low right now because I don't want to spend any extra money on this closet project, so I use my wood veneer to cover the sides or the faces of the wood. Side note, you guys, make sure you keep your leveler on standby because you will definitely need to make sure everything is level when you apply your facing. Furthermore, my grandma dress, that's my grandma dress, guys, and this is my headscarf because cutting all this wood, I refuse. I just refuse to get anything in my hair, and it's already wild right now. And my dress, I just felt like being comfortable that day. This project took I believe 2 days, 2 or 3 days. It was a weekend project. So you're gonna take some white caulk and apply it to all your cracks and crevices. Try not to use a lot. I would recommend that you do not do what I did. Use gloves if possible because it can be a little sticky. The first one that I tried to use had actually been sitting in the garage for a while, and it had a cap, but it was like really thick, so I just traded it out for a newer bottle of caulking, and then I applied that using my hand and the gloves. So make sure you get all four corners, any cracks that you see, and even the staple holes. Make sure you put the caulking in the staple holes, and then most people don't do this, but I went ahead and used a wet rag and made sure it was a seamless transition by kind of wetting and flattening where I added the caulk. So after that dries, this is kind of what it's going to look like, but after that dries, then you can paint it. The same as the bottom, I ended up applying 3 coats to this one as well, and I did some touch-up paint because of course after putting everything on top of the dresser, some areas were a little chipped, I guess you can say. So I did a little touch-up paint here and there on the dresser, and everything was good to go. And after the 3 coats of paint, this is what it looks like now. I thought about doing some extra stuff, that's why that brown board is there, but I was like, no, not yet. Maybe in the future, and if I end up doing something in the future, I'll just record it and let you guys see, but right now, no. And these are the drawers being put back in. Now you'll see me shuffle them around because some drawers fit better in some spaces than others, and that's what you see me doing here. And after adding a little decoration here and there, this is the finished product. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below and I will try to answer all of them.